It feels like I have not seen y'all in so long. I know I drop videos every day, but I really haven't recorded in like 3 days. I have my videos 2, 3 weeks ahead of time. Like y'all be seeing my videos every day, but those videos are from like a month ago because I need to take time off. Don't you see creators when they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry you haven't seen me in 3 months because I got burned out." No, 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 no. I know I'm finna get burned out, so I release videos every day, but I don't shoot every day. Can't do it. So I've been taking some time off. And it's hot now in Maryland. It was cold, now it's hot. So this week is hot. And these daggone kids keep leaving these doors open. Like, close the door. Close the door. Why we air conditioning outside? So, my new song, No Fear, is releasing on Friday at midnight on all streaming platforms worldwide. And I'm very excited about it. But moving forward now, Judah, who also did my cover art, and he's going to do my lyric video. So I'm right back in the studio, not next month, but the month after. And I have another project that I'm working on that I'm not going to tell anybody about until it's done, but that starts next week. But right now, what I'm doing is I'm looking at hiring a Spotify promotion team because if you've been to my Spotify, you see I have about 2 listeners a month. So that fluctuates. I think the most I've ever had was like 10 because I have my own label, Masters of Fate Music, so that I can retain the rights to, and promote as I like all of my music, all of my art. I am not owned by anybody. I'm not run by anybody. I don't have that pressure. And plus, when I do get paid, it all comes to me. So, Masters of Fate Music belongs to me, but I still have a distributor, which I use TuneCore, okay? Those are the people that distribute to Apple, Spotify, YouTube Music. So I am a one-man show. I do my website. I write blogs on there. I do all of my own promotion and marketing. I actually went to school the second time for marketing so I could learn the business behind the industry. I always knew I wanted to be an independent artist. I never tried to get a record deal. I did have an opportunity to get a record deal, but the things they asked me to do, I wasn't willing to do. And I wanted to have my family young, raise my kids, give them my full attention. And then when they were of age, then focus on my career. So that's what I did. And so now here we are. I have Masters of Fate Music, so I run the website. There's a blog on there. Then I have my YouTube channel. So I started my YouTube channel before I knew I was going to make a whole lot of music because I figured the number one thing that people listen to on YouTube are music videos. That's what they watch. It's like one of the number one thing. I can't remember what the second thing was, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Music. So I knew that the YouTube would push the music and it would give me an opportunity to show my life behind the music because I already had a following on Instagram and Facebook, and I already had people who liked my music and were following it and were just hungry for new tracks. I have 3 tracks on Spotify, but I have other music in other places. I can't remember what that website is called. SoundCloud? Yes. Back when we had our studio with my ex-husband, it was Ghost Tracks Productions. I was their premier artist, but it was his record label. And I was basically a slave. I was a slave. He was my husband. He told me what to do all the time, and he was my boss. So he was in control of everything. If he didn't like the lyric, whatever. And, he took control of everything. So which is why Masters of Fate Music is so important to me. And I made it a family business. I don't have to force anybody to do anything. They do it because they love me, and everybody plays a role in my business. Like Judah does photography, and Raja does fashion. Fire also does photography. And I never asked them; they volunteered. So it's a family business. So Masters of Fate Music is for my family. Moving forward, now I have to hire someone to do my Spotify promotion. So that's what I'm doing. So how I found these people, I did not use anybody that has been. I've had people in my DMs on Instagram and sending me emails and stuff trying to do my promotions, and I don't trust it. So what I did was I looked up an article. Okay, I went up in here and I was like, who has the best Spotify promotion services? And then I just chose the first one, and then here they are. And so now I'm trying to figure out exactly what they do, which is they're going to hire professional curators of playlists for specific genres that your song matches, and they will push your music and promote them. I have a lot more lyrics than I do music because music is very expensive. First of all, you have to pay for the beat. My beats are not exclusive. I do not have exclusive rights to my beats because I'm leasing them, which means that there's a cap on how many streams I can have. okay? And I cannot sell my music to someone who wants to put it in a movie or a commercial, all right? That's how people really make money off of music. When you have the exclusive rights to your beats, you can make a song and then put it in a freaking Avatar movie, and you get residuals off of that forever. And anyone that wants to use your song, you get paid forever. But see, these DJs out here, what they do is they make beats and they put leases on them, so they rent them to 100, 200, 300. Who knows how many people have the beats that I have? I know my song the best. Either way. So that's how they make their money. But once somebody comes along and says, I want the exclusive rights to this beat, we're screwed. That's their beat now. So once our lease is up, if they really want to press the issue, they can take our music down. So moving forward after this year, yo, I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm going to have to start learning how to make beats, or I'm just going to be hiring people to make beats for me, or somebody in my family finna get a new skill. Because I'm not going to keep putting my life and my heart and my soul into something that's going to be taken from me. I'm not going to go through that again. I've already had 2 songs taken from me that I signed away in a freaking contest and lost my rights, which is what started all of this and why I wanted to build my own empire that nobody could take from me or try to control. And that's why I have Masters of Fate Music. And we have become Masters of Fate. We have become everything that we wanted to be just because we spoke it into the existence and believed it and moved towards it. So can't nobody tell me nothing about my life. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. Either way. So that's just the money you have to pay for your beat. You can lease a beat, $50, $100, $150, $200, $300, or you can buy the rights to the beat, $500, $1,000, $10,000, whatever. You're at the mercy of the person that made the beat. Then you have to pay for studio time. I'm not going to hold you. Next time I go record with my producer, I'm going to tell him he need to raise his prices because he is always booked. So that means that either you the only one around here doing what you're doing or you the best. Either way, you need to raise your prices and knock some of them other people out of there and let the real people that are serious about their craft get up in there. You can give me a lower price, but you need to charge everybody else a little bit more. So, you're paying for studio time. I used to pay $50 when I worked with the owner, but he went down south and bought the same studio that Lil Baby was trying to buy. And he sent people up here to run the studio up here, so they charge $60 an hour. For a song that is not, for a song that I don't have to keep switching up rapping and singing, and it's like 2 hooks instead of 3, I can do that and I can do that in an hour, and then it'll take him an hour to mix it down. But for something like No Fear, listen, I was in there doing No Fear for 2 hours straight. Seriously, like I was rapping and singing for 2 hours straight. I recorded the live. So, and it took him an hour to mix down. So, however long it takes me to record, it's going to take him an hour to mix it down right. So, that's what, $180 off rip? So, now we've got the beat, songs written, went to record it. We already at $500 and some, and we ain't even put it on TuneCore yet. Which, depending on what kind of agreement you have with them, you either pay by the year or you pay per single. I just pay by the year, so I can release as many singles as I want. They're not going to charge me anything. So, and then you have to pay for promotion. And it's crazy. Ads are ridiculous. They want so much money. They don't always get the demographics right. And then you got people coming in your DMs saying, oh, I can push your music here, push your music there. And it's like, no, I've wasted so much money on bad advice, ebooks that were just telling me to buy followers, to buy streams. I spent $40. This guy gonna say, I can teach you about the YouTube algorithm. I'll give you the secrets to the algorithm. That's a damn lie. That is a lie. That's a lie. So I buy it, and this man, it was 4 pages long, okay? And it said, this is the website I use to buy my subscribers. And yes, you can buy subscribers on YouTube. That is crazy. Who would do that? That is so crazy. Like, I would not be able to look myself in the face. Like, I want to build my empire with my own hands and my own spirit and be like, I did this. Can't nobody take it from me. I built it with the strength of my own mind and my own back and my own spirit. Like, that's crazy. People always want to take shortcuts, but they don't last. In 10 years, they ain't going to be here. In 50 years, I'm still going to be here. Like, yeah. You feel me? Like, no longevity about them. But that's okay. That is not my problem. So, moving forward, that's why I have 3 songs on there. This stuff is expensive. I'm still taking care of kids and paying bills and settling debts and doing all types of stuff. Judah got a 702 credit score. Do you know why? Because when he was 16, I put him on my credit cards, him and his brother, and Fire is next. Because when you do that, and you pay your credit card bill on time every month and you never miss anything, because if you miss one time, they're not going to take it off your record. You have to write the credit card company and ask them to take it off of your record, and they don't have to. And it will negatively affect your credit, which can affect you getting a house or a job, which is crazy. Bring it on back. I added him to my credit card when he was 16. Then I did it with his brother, so that by the time he turned 18, he already had a credit score. Opened him up another credit card, made him take a financial literacy class before I even opened him up an account at our credit union. Made him take a financial lit course. All of them. Every single last one of them. I'm not going to let them make the same mistakes I watched my adopted parents make and their parents make. They were all broke, didn't own nothing. Always trying to tell somebody what to do. Don't own nothing. Still have that. Don't even put me in y'all will. Don't put me in one of y'all wills. I'm not paying off none of y'all debt. I will burn y'all house down. So yeah, moving forward, I have a lot of ducks, and I'm putting them all in a row. And I'm so self-assured and so driven that nothing that anybody says to me will deter me. That's the word, deter me, because my vision is so clear. And you just gotta take that leap of faith. And I'm just diving in there, just diving on in there. I love you. I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.